For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. At 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The stop made by...
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37.
37-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark, 70 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC championship game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
4-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Washington 3.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he's got Rome.
I'm going to show you, man.
Washington. Derrick Henry, 34 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. third. Gone. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. To throw is gone. That is caught by Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 30.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And on first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now it's gone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
40-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fly
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6. On play action, here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to
A
Tariq.
5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Washington 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henry.
Derek,
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now a handoff to Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
To Tariq Cohen.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff now looking to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Off on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Is good. Makes this Washington 24, Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going right back to Akers. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third and long. It's gone.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected up the back.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Derrick Henry breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, gone. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 14. Here's Goff. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's gone. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
A 23-yard run. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The stop made by...
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
39-yard line.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And
now Mostert.
First down.
Credit the tackle to Kylie Fitz, the former Utah Ute.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 27, Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Down. 3rd and long.
Now Goff. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This is Mostert.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
It's now 2nd and 6. at the 43-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 corners. No reason to lighten up now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30.
First down.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Aldrich Roses for the field goal attempt. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Aldrich Roses for the field goal attempt. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done.
And it's caught. Touchdown in overtime. And they are Super Bowl bound. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.